Hi, I'm Cliff Berkowitz, running for 1st District Supervisor. Thursday, I waited in line, along with a lot of other people, to talk to the Planning Commission about the Terra-Gen project. Well, time ran out and I didn't get to talk to them, so I figured this would be a good opportunity to talk to you about it and share my thoughts on it. First off, we have to acknowledge we're in a climate crisis. There's no denying it. Climate change is happening, sea level rise is happening. In fact, Humboldt County is being considered ground zero for sea level rise. So with that said, I think we absolutely need to get more green energy choices whenever possible. However, not all green energy projects are the same, and I don't think we should embrace any green energy project when the ends don't justify the means, and that is the case with the Terra-Gen project. Just days ago, Humboldt County made history by returning the island of Tolawat to the Wiyot people. Now, almost in the same breath, just days later, we're doing something that the Wiyot people find reprehensible. They have come out completely against this project because it's taking place and being built on sacred Wiyot land. That alone should be enough to end the project. These developers are turning a deaf ear to the concerns of the Wiyot tribe. That's unconscionable. So when do we do the right thing? Only when it's convenient? This project calls for the grading, leveling, and paving of over 140 acres of Wiyot history. Not to mention the hundreds of miles of roads, extra wide roads, that are going to have to be put in just to build this project. Oh, and what about all the promised jobs that Terra-Gen is bringing to the community? Turns out they're bringing in their own low-paid workforce and bypassing the hundreds of skilled union workers we have here in Humboldt County. As a matter of fact, they even have a line item in their budget of $1.5 million to fight local labor groups. That's not right. And with regard to Humboldt County's energy needs, we really need to think long-term. Terra-Gen's wind energy project is being described as a 30-year project. 30 years, that's it. Now, to their credit, Terra-Gen says that after the 30 years, they will come and take down all the turbines once their useful lifespan is over. However, they plan on leaving the over 140 acres of concrete left behind up on those ridgetops. 140 acres of concrete as a permanent memento? So we've all seen the artist renderings of what these turbines will look like up on the hills, but those artist renderings are always daytime views. What will they look like at night? Keep in mind, each tower is about 650 feet tall. Each one is going to need lights required by the FAA. We don't really know what kind of lights, either flashing red beacons or flashing white strobes. Either way, they'll be seen for miles and miles and miles. Lastly, I want to talk to you about their misleading advertising. I've been hearing it a lot on the radio. I'm sure you have as well. First, they talk about all the local jobs they're bringing to the area. Well, we already talked about that. That's not really true. Next, they talk about creating energy independence for Humboldt County. That's not quite true either, because this Terra-Gen project is designed to create electricity and sell it on the open market, period. They'll be sending it up over the same grid, the same PG&E lines that go hundreds and hundreds of miles up and over the hills to hither and yon wherever the energy is needed. Oh, sure, Humboldt County can use it as well, as long as we buy it from them. It's available on the open market, so we can buy it from them just like everybody else. So much for energy independence. Again, we need to acknowledge that we are in a climate crisis, but that doesn't mean we need to have to grasp at the first green energy project that comes along. This one has got so many bad things going for it. I haven't even talked about all the birds that it'll kill, the bats that it'll kill, and that each pad that each turbine sits on is over 3 acres of concrete. That's insane. We can do better, Humboldt County. I'm Cliff Berkowitz, running for 1st District Supervisor, and I'd appreciate your vote come March 3rd.